Welcome to another video. This is JC Diaz. We are following up with the new president that has been sworn in Venezuela in place of Nicolas Maduro. And we are going to talk about a few things that I've seen today that are calling for concern. And this might be me overthinking some of this stuff, but I am going to give you guys my opinion, and you guys can be the judge. You can decide for yourselves if I'm overthinking it or not, but this is my opinion and my opinion only. So let's go ahead and start the show, and I'll be right back with you guys.
Hola amigos, yo soy su nuevo presidente, el señor Donaldo J. Trumpo. Your ex-presidente, el señor Maduro, is no longer your presidente. He kept talking shit, and fucking around though, and he ultimately found out though. Anyway, we're going to make Venezuela grande again. Mucho grande. El bigger y el better than ever before. We're going to drill, baby drill. We're going to have a big, beautiful fiesta, all the tacos you want. Mucho mariachi, sexy mamacitas, and delicious margaritas. And President Trump is going to be el DJ, okay? Muchas gracias, muchachos. Y let's make el Venezuela grande again. Arriba el Venezuela, amigos.
And we are back with you guys. Welcome back. So a new president has been sworn in. I'm going to go straight to the subject, right? A new president has been sworn in place of Nicolas Maduro. And the president was sworn in today in a ceremony in Venezuela. And there was a couple things that I observed that are already cause for concern. And I might be overthinking this. You guys can, be the judge, decide if, maybe I'm overthinking it, but I'm going to tell you guys what I am thinking. And you guys can make the decision for yourselves, but I will let you know what's going on because this is who I am. I will let you know when I think something is wrong, and I will let you know when I think something is right. And that's what this this platform for. And so I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. The first thing I noticed was Nicolas Maduro Guerra, right? That's Nicolas Maduro's son. The president who is under custody right now and just appeared in court today. He was arraigned today, and him and his wife pleaded not guilty to all the charges. But check this out. Nicolas Maduro's son, his name is Nicolas Maduro Guerra. He's a member of the Congress in Venezuela. He was present at the ceremony where the new president was being sworn in. And guess what? The new president is the lady who was acting vice president for Maduro. Her name is Delcy Rodriguez. And she has been a believer and a follower from Maduro from the beginning, and now she has been sworn in as the president. So what I see, where I see the concern is the son of Maduro is still present in this administration, and he is one of the guys that is wanted because of his connection to his dad and the drugs. He's one of the persons that is wanted, but he's still present. He was actually at the ceremony where the new president is being sworn in. If that doesn't raise any red flags, I don't know what else will. I know that I know we cannot simply just take the head of the state, the president, and leave the people without a president. So I know that somebody has to run the government until they have clean elections. Now, my question is, where our participation takes place now is kind of like the same what happened with Iraq. We went in there, we killed the head of the state at the time, and what happened after that? After that, we were in a mess for years and years and years. And I'm not saying this is going to be the same situation with Venezuela, but now you have the son of the president present. And I'm going to read something that he said while he was present. He had a speech before the ceremony. This is what he said. Nicolás Maduro Guerra, Maduro's son, was present and held the Venezuelan constitution during the recent swearing-in ceremony of the new interim president, Delcy Rodriguez, on January 5, 2026. Maduro's son, who is also a congressman in the National Assembly, gave a defiant speech at the ceremony. He gave a defiant speech. He offered his unconditional support to Delcy Rodriguez, who was the vice president under Maduro and was sworn in as the acting president after Maduro was captured by U.S. forces. And this is what he said. He condemned the illegitimate military aggression by the U.S. and demanded the return of his parents, calling them hostages. He warned that normalizing the kidnapping of a head of state could set a dangerous international precedent. Now, if this doesn't raise some red flags for you guys, I don't know what else is going to raise it. The son of the president, who has just been apprehended by the US, is present at the swearing ceremony of the president, who happened to be the vice president for the president that has been apprehended. Do you guys understand the entanglement? What's going on here? Do you think there's really actually any change happening in Venezuela because Maduro left? I guess we're going to have to wait and see, because the president was the vice president for the president that has just been apprehended. And Delcy Rodriguez has been sworn in, and now she is the president. On Monday, she appeared before Venezuela's National Assembly to take her oath of office. And when she went to do her speech, she was speaking the legislative body, composed largely of government loyalists. Rodriguez reaffirmed her opposition to the military attack that led to the capture and removal of Maduro and his wife, Celia Flores. So this is the speech that she gave. Now, remember, she is being placed she's taking the place of Maduro as the president now. And this is her speech. I come with pain over the kidnapping of two heroes who are being held hostage. President Nicolás Maduro and First Lady Celia Flores Rodriguez, 56, told the assembly, I swear to work tirelessly to guarantee the peace, spiritual, economic, and social tranquility of our people. A former labor lawyer, Rodriguez has been serving as acting president since the early morning attack that resulted in the abduction. Explosions were reported before dawn on Saturday in the capital, Caracas, as well as nearby Venezuelan military bases and some civilian areas. Now, what do I see wrong with this? Do we need to have someone to run the government? Yes, we do. Can you trust someone who was just the vice president for a dictator, and now she's been put in place as the president, interim president, and the son of Maduro was present and is still an active part of Congress? even though he is one of the people who is wanted, also who is in the list of the people who's wanted. That raises serious red flags to me. Either we are too naive, either the American people are too naive, or the American government who just apprehended Maduro, either we are really naive to believe this person or these people who are in charge are not going to continue the same dictatorship that Maduro was having in his country, or we made an agreement with the vice president, which could be possible. Maybe this is the next scenario. Maybe the government went to the vice president and said, if you give us Maduro, if he can surrender, we'll put you in as the president, but you have to do what we say. It could be. We don't know what the details are. This is me speculating. I'm just saying that this is a red flag to me, that the son of the president who was just apprehended and is a dictator was present at the ceremony where the vice president to that president who was apprehended is now the president. So literally the only change that happened in Venezuela was that we went in, we took Maduro and his wife, we took the oil, we are taking the oil that was owed to the American people because that oil belonged to the American people. But are we making any changes for the Venezuelans, for the people of Venezuela? Think about this. Are they really going to see any changes? I mean, I was happy. I was thrilled for the people of Venezuela. I was really thrilled. Now I was celebrating with them, saying, you know what? This is their second chance to have a democracy again. But you're leaving the same people in place, the same people who were in place before, they're the same people in power. You're leaving the same people in power. So where is the change? Am I missing something here? And yes, I do understand that they have to leave someone in power. They cannot leave the country without a head of state. But I was under the impression that President Trump said Marco Rubio and Peter Hegseth and a third person were going to be in charge of the government temporarily until they choose a new president. So what happened there? I'm just concerned. I'm just seriously concerned for the Venezuelan people, because if you take the head of the snake and then you replace the head of the snake with the second head of the snake and put it in place, it's still the snake. So either three things could happen. Either we are really naive to believe that leaving the same people who were in power are going to actually bring change to the people of Venezuela and not continue the dictatorship they already had, which they were all benefiting from it, except the people, except the civilians. The second part is we don't know if maybe the government talked to before they went in and took Maduro. Maybe they had arranged with the vice president to turn in Maduro and then she will be the president, right? Or we just don't care about the Venezuelan people. We just care about the oil that was owed to us, and Maduro was on the way, so we had to take him out so we can get our oil back. So those are the three scenarios. Now, am I overthinking this? I could be. I'm not denying it. I might be overthinking it, but it's just really suspicious to me. It's really suspicious to me that the son of the president, who has just been apprehended and was a dictator in Venezuela for the last 13 years, is allowed to be present at the swearing ceremony of the president who is taking place. But this president was the vice president to the president that was just apprehended. This just is not a good look to me. And I have a, you know, when you have a bad feeling about something, that's how I feel. You know, when they say that moms have a sixth sense for when something is gonna happen to their kids, that's how kind of how I feel right now. I have a bad feeling about this. It's just the situation doesn't add up. You know, the math ain't mathing to me, anyways. But again, this might be just me overthinking. You know, sometimes I've been known to overthink. I've been told that I spread hate and stuff like that on my channel. So it might just be me overthinking. What do you guys think? Please comment below as to what you guys think. Am I overthinking this? I guess we'll see. We will continue to monitor what's going on in Venezuela. I promise you guys, I will continue to monitor what's going on there. And as soon as I find out, as soon as I have any updates, I will be right here with you guys, bringing you the news that you guys need and the content you guys need, keeping you informed. And you know, this is JC Diaz Uncensored. This is what I do. I'm the voice of the people. I will continue to be the voice of the people. And today I was monitoring what's going on in Venezuela, and I have a bad feeling about what's going on in Venezuela. The son, I'm gonna do a summary and I'll end the video after this. The son of Maduro was present at the swearing ceremony of the new president, who happens to be the same vice president that was in power with Maduro before he was apprehended. Now, I have a bad feeling about this, especially because of the speech that she gave. She basically said, I come with a heavy heart because I believe the United States illegally came into my country and kidnapped our president and the first lady. And that's out of pocket. That's pretty much what she said. So either she's an idiot, she was just put in power, and she would say something like that in public for everybody to know. That sounds kind of defiant to the government that just put you in place, to the United States, especially to the president. So either I'm overthinking this, or, you know, I don't know. You guys decide. I'm just bringing you the news. I'm just bringing you what I see. Either we are too naive to believe that these people will not continue the oppression of the Venezuelan people and their dictatorship, or we had an arrangement with them and they are actually going to do the job. I guess we will see. I will continue to monitor the situation. This is JC Diaz Uncensored. I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you on the next video. I'll keep you posted, guys, about this situation. Peace.